Hello friends, today we will learn about immunohematology. Here, under this we will study about ABO blood group system, RH blood group system, hematolytic disease in newborn, complications of blood transfusion. So, all these points we will cover in this video. So, let's begin. The ABO system is the most important of all the blood group systems known, and its discovery made blood transfusion possible. The other blood group systems include RH, Mn, P, Lutheran, Lewis, Kale, Duffy, Kidd, Diego, Whitey, KG, Dumbrock, and Colton. The ABO and RH systems are the major blood groups antigens. Now let's know about ABO blood group system. The ABO blood group system was originally described by the scientist named Landsteiner in 1900 and now contains 4 blood groups. In 1930, Landsteiner was awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery of human blood groups. The blood group is determined by presence or absence of two antigens A and B on the surface of the red cell membrane. Red cells of blood group A carry antigen A, cells of blood group B antigen B, and cells of blood group AB have both A and B antigens, while blood group O cells have neither A nor B antigens. These groups are also distinguished by the presence or absence of two distinct and isoantibodies in the serum. The serum contains the isoantibodies for the antigen that is absent on the red cell. The serum of blood group A individual possesses anti-B antibodies. Blood group B has anti-A antibodies and blood group O both anti-A and anti-B, while in blood group AB both anti-A and anti-B antibodies are absent. Anti-A and anti-B iso antibodies are called natural antibodies because they are seen to arise without any apparent antigenic stimulation. Now let's know about H antigen. The H antigen, that is H substance, is present on the red cells of all ABO blood groups. It is the precursor substance on which ABO genes operate to produce A and B antigens. Due to universal distribution of H antigen, it is not ordinarily important in blood grouping or blood transfusion. However, Bende et al. From Bombay reported a rare instance in which A and B antigens as well as H antigens were absent from red cells. This is called as OH blood group. Sera of these persons contain anti-A, anti-B and anti-H blood antibodies. Therefore, they can accept the blood only from their own group. A, B and H antigens are glycoproteins. H antigen is structurally L-fucose. A and B antigens are formed by addition of N-acetyl galactosamine and galactose respectively to H antigen. In addition to erythrocytes, these antigens are also present in almost all tissues and fluids of the body. Now let's know about RH blood group system. Landsteiner and Wiener produced an anti-rhesus serum by injecting rabbits with red cells from rhesus monkey. Anti-rhesus serum agglutinated about 83% human red cells. This type of antigen was then named rhesus antigen or RH factor. Of all the RH antigens, antigen D is the most potent antigen. Rh positive or Rh negative blood depends on the presence or absence of D antigen on the surface of red cells respectively. Among Indians, approximately 93% are Rh positive and about 7% negative. The Rh factor can be detected by testing the blood with anti-D serum. In contrast to ABO system, there are no natural antibodies against Rh antigen. Rh antibodies arise in serum only in consequence of Rh incompatible pregnancy or transfusion. Most of these antibodies belong to the IgG class, and being incomplete antibodies, they do not agglutinate Rh positive red cells in saline. A minority are complete antibodies of IgM class. There are not These are not relevant in the pathogenesis of hemolytic disease of newborn as they do not cross the placenta. The IgG class incomplete antibodies can be detected in the maternal blood by indirect COMS test and in cord blood of newborn by direct COMS test. Now let's know about hemolytic disease in newborn. When the Rh negative person gets transfusion with Rh positive blood, or when an Rh negative mother carries an Rh positive fetus, antibodies to Rh are produced. The hemolytic disease of the newborn occurs most commonly when the mother is Rh negative while the father and fetus are Rh positive. The mother is usually immunized at first delivery and consequently the first child escapes damage. During first delivery, fetal cells enter the maternal circulation of in large numbers and induce Rh antibodies. During subsequent pregnancy, the Rh antibodies pass from the mother to the fetus and damage its erythrocytes. The clinical features of hemolytic disease of newborn baby may vary from erythroblastosis fetalis to in intrauterine death due to hydrops fetalis. However, the incidence of hemolytic diseases of newborn is much less than the expected figure, which is probably due to some points. Let's know about these points. First point is immunological unresponsiveness. First is immunological unresponsiveness to Rh antigens. Some Rh negative individuals do not form Rh antibodies even after repeated injection of Rh positive cells. They are called non-responders. The reason for this unresponsiveness is not known. ABO incompatibility between fetus and mother. Second point is ABO incompatibility between fetus and mother. In in feto maternal ABO incompatibility, the fetal cells entering the maternal circulation are destroyed rapidly by the mother's incompatible anti-A or anti-B antibodies before they can induce Rh antibodies. Third point is number of pregnancies. The risk increases with each successive pregnancy of mother with Rh positive fetus. The first child usually escapes damage because sensitization occurs only during its delivery. Rh isoimmunization can be prevented by administration of anti-Rh IgG immediately after delivery. To be effective, this should be employed from first delivery onwards. The positively administered IgG antibody may prevent isoimmunization by a negative feedback mechanism. Now let's know about ABO hemolytic diseases. Due to matter no fetal ABO incompatibility, hemolytic disease may occur in the newborn. Persons of blood group A or B possess IgM natural antibodies in blood, which cannot cross the placenta to harm the fetus. But persons with blood group O contain predominantly IgG antibodies in blood. Hence, ABO hemolytic disease is seen more frequently in O group mothers having A or B group fetus. As ABO hemolytic disease is because of naturally occurring maternal isoantibodies, it may occur even in the first birth without prior immunization. ABO hemolytic disease is more common than RH hemolytic disease but is much milder, and the direct COMS test with fetal erythrocytes is often negative, but indirect COMS test with neonatal serum, that is cord blood, is more commonly positive. Now let's know about complications of blood transfusion. The complications of blood transfusion may be of two types, immunological and non-immunological. Let's know about immunological complication. Following an incompatible blood transfusion, the red cells undergo intravascular hemolysis, or they may be coated by antibodies and engulfed by phagocytes, removed from circulation and subjected to extravascular lysis. Some transfusion reaction may be due to processes other than blood group incompatibility. These are due to the recipient being hypersensitivity to some allergen present in the donor's blood. Patients develops rigor urticaria and other manifestations. Now let's know about non-immunological complications. The most important is transmission of infectious agents during blood transfusion. These may include viruses, bacteria, and protozoa. HIV and hepatitis viruses are of great concern among all the infectious agents associated with blood transfusion. List of various infection agents transmitted via blood transfusion is now we will discuss. Okay. Now let's know about viruses. Human immunodeficiency virus, in short HIV 1 and 2. Hepatitis B virus, that is in short HBV. Hepatitis C and D viruses. Cytomegalovirus, in short CMV. Bacteria. How bacteria infects? That is Treponema pallidum, Treponema pallidum, Leptospira interrogans. Next, third point is protozoa, that is Plasmodia and Leishmania donovani, Toxoplasma gondii. These are the three protozoa. Finally finished. Any questions regarding this, you can ask me in the comment box. Thank you.